Now, before you dislike the video, let me explain. A few weeks back, I decided to give She-Hulk a watch. I had heard mixed things about it and I thought I would give the show a fair shot. At the beginning of the show, Jennifer Walters is practicing her closing arguments in front of two of her colleagues. I thought this scene was pretty cool. For a second, I was even looking around the room and wondering, am I watching an episode of Law & Order? But then, just as the show was getting good, something happened that completely took me out of it. Watch for yourself.
The only hulking out I'm gonna do is in the legal sense.
Oh, no, Jen. No, that's not a good joke.
And only tell it to you.
Oh, one sec.
Yeah, about that.
And that's when I turned off the show. Why? Because Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, broke the fourth wall. Normally, I wouldn't have much of a problem with this, but Marvel already has a fourth wall breaking character, Deadpool. And it seems really weird, especially now that Marvel would introduce a fourth wall breaking character when they have the rights to Deadpool after the 20th Century Fox acquisition. Now, if for some reason you're not quite understanding why this is such a big deal, I think it's important for me to explain what breaking the fourth wall means. Basically, when you're in a scene, you have four walls. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you never see the fourth one, and that's because it's where the camera is. And Deadpool doesn't just break the fourth wall. He obliterates it. He essentially tells the fourth wall to pack its bags because he's completely ignoring that it even exists. Simply put, it's awesome. Not to mention that Deadpool has been breaking the fourth wall way longer than She-Hulk. The first Deadpool movie came out in 2016 and She-Hulk came out this year. That's a solid 6-year difference. Plus, Marvel has been hinting at Deadpool joining the MCU for quite a while now. For example, in the most recent Deadpool movie, Free Guy, there's a major Captain America cameo, which wasn't an accident. But that's my biggest problem with She-Hulk. I know other people have had different problems with the show, but they haven't really bothered me that much. In the only scene I watched, I thought the CGI was pretty solid. Nothing really glaring stood out. But at the same time, I'm not a VFX artist, so I'm not really the expert to talk about that. There could have been issues and I just didn't notice them. And I didn't see any twerking in this scene, but that might be because I have a pure heart, and I'm not looking for that in my media. Honestly, at this point in my life, Deadpool type content is the only thing I consume and even like. And as soon as this show tried to be like Deadpool, but not be Deadpool, I knew the wheels were off and the show was in trouble. Hopefully Disney and Marvel learn from this mistake. Anyway, let's keep this conversation going. Leave a comment below of your favorite time Deadpool broke the fourth wall. I can't wait to read them. Because if Marvel isn't going to premiere the King of the Fourth Wall break, you sure as heck know I will.